Hello everybody. It's a sad day for all of us right now with the passing of my cousin, Tommy Risner. I've been searching for a long time, and a couple years ago I found him, but unfortunately we never got together. But now his passing looks like it's bringing us together, his children, my second cousins, and the family. Just a little bit about Tommy. In our family, we had a wild childhood. I guess I, being a couple years older, was a little bit of a bad influence on Tom, but he always managed to come out shining. Our family moved from West Virginia north. A whole bunch of them migrated north to Youngstown, Ohio to work in the steel mills. Tommy's dad, Jerry, married a young lady, beautiful woman from Hawaii named Nancy. A lot of your folks' grandmother. And they all moved north together, uncles, aunts, kids. Some of the highlights in Tommy's life that I can remember was when Hawaii became a state, and he had his name in the paper. He took candy to school and passed out. I was a little bit jealous. Another time that he made the newspapers was after he got out of the service and was in the automobile accident that lost his leg. He was in the hospital for like a year. He took up guitar when he was in the hospital, and they did a little story about him singing and how he lifted other people, other patients' spirits up by his guitar playing and singing. He had a great sense of humor. He was like a Hawaiian cowboy. He really was. I think the biggest thing about Tommy, though, that I really envied was his hair. He had the best hair around. Him, along with my other cousins, Rexy and Dee Dee, we were like the four amigos. It seemed like wherever we moved to in Youngstown, Aunt Nancy and the kids lived with us too. It was a really rough childhood, believe me. If he hasn't told you and you want to find out more about your dad, your grandfather's childhood and some things, if you're curious about your past, drop me a line. Nancy has my email address, and I am on Facebook. One thing I got to share with you was one time his mom, Aunt Nancy, got really mad. My friends and I had shaved our heads. We were seniors, and we shaved our heads for the summertime, and Tommy come over, and I guess I talked him into it, but he ended up shaving his head, but we couldn't finish it all that night. We just cut parts of it. His hair was so thick, and so we cut part of it, and we got tired. We went to sleep. Well, the next morning, my aunt was knocking on the door, and he tried to hide his hair. And when she saw it, she freaked out. Oh my goodness. I think that was the last time I saw Aunt Nancy. Anyway, the last time I got with Tommy, he had gotten married to Gail, and they had had a little baby, and Tommy had went to art school in Cleveland. I went over to their house and saw some of his artwork. I'll never forget this plaster bust of a man's torso in tidy whitey underwear. It was really cool, and he got a little bit of slack for that up in the Cleveland Art School. He was a bit of a maverick, Tommy was, absolutely. After that, Gail and him kind of moved away and disappeared, and it's been over 30 years. I really missed him, and once the internet got together, I did a lot of searching, and finally I was lucky enough to find that he had relocated in Beckley, and we contacted each other, but unfortunately we didn't get together. So all my love goes out to you folks, your family, And we're all going to miss Tommy.